Alrighty. Hello, everybody. So it's been only 2 months, which is pretty pathetic, and I apologize for that. I can go on and on with excuses, but simply put, I was busy, as everyone else is, and no excuses here. Um, Also, I was able to get a better way of recording my face, and I promise I'll speed through this real quick. Um, but instead of having my recordings before used to take me, in order to get the camera recording and my desktop recording together, it used to take me like 30 45 minutes to like get it all lined up perfectly how I wanted it, just because the editing program I'm using is kind of iffy, which is frustrating because I paid for it. But anyways, I got a different way of doing it. It's going to make the process shorter, and it's going to make me actually get to the content faster. So I'm much more excited to start doing these videos again. It's not going to feel as much of a hassle because it's not taking as long. But anyways, let's get right to the video. Haven't already, click that likey. That would be phenomenal. Please and thank you. And let's get to it. So last time we ended with the Order 1886. That was 2 months ago. Some of you might have watched my video because I'm going to put these in a playlist together. So maybe for you it's back to back, but for me, it's been a couple months. By the way, I got my Amazon Web Services certification last couple months. So there, look at me, I'm a champ. Anyways, oh, wrong way. Oh, I'm so sorry. That might have just hit the mic. That is Malibu rum. Maybe that'll come into play later. We'll see, perhaps. But anyways, the Order 1886. I beat that in a Sunday. I think I went over it last time. Yes, I did, because I talked about the collectible and how I got almost all of them without even trying. I'm a champ. Anyways, next game is gonna be Abzu with the fancy U. And if you don't know what I mean like look at this thing. Oh, Abzu. Oh, that's actually kind of nice zoomed in like that. Maybe I'll leave it like that with the little U thing there. So let's go look at this classic thing. And by the way, if you see these things on the side here, there's a plugin for Firefox and Google Chrome that allows you to see the guide on the side. So if you would like that, I'll put in the description. I'm going to put the link for both Firefox and Google Chrome. If you're using something else, I don't think any other browser works with it. I know he's actively developing on it. Let's get to it. Abzu. All right. A lot of these, I remember, like this game, just to be clear, I think I did I either was working on one or I released it. Oh, what did I do? Let's see here. I know I did a video on Abzu, so it might be, let's see, my channel. That's bad. I should know, considering I did the video. Ooh. Let's see, 36. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We're not going to watch it, I promise, but gotta go fast reviews. I kind of go through Abzu. I think I have a few screenshots in here. Just kind of like...
Abzu is super enjoyable. The way you traverse the game and the vibrant environment
There it is.
was...
Anyways, if you want to see that, I'll also put that in the description, and I'll try to put one of those things up there. I might forget though, but I'll try not to. Anyways, let's actually get to the trophies. Leap from the water, pretty simple. You literally just like out of the water and get back in, kind of like a dolphin, like whoop. Anyways, I said that twice now. Anyway, I gotta take out anyways from my vocabulary. Ballet, perform a flip while riding a creature. So you're basically just riding a creature. And you're like, phew. Anyways, I just did it again. But birds 15 fish school jet. There's like little jet streams there's like pools of fish, and you just kind of like zoom your way through them, and then you disperse them. And so that's what that is. That's not hard at all. I think I did most of this game in one playthrough. I did go back through it one more time with a guide. If you want to only do it once, you really should have the guide with you the first time. If you play it without a guide or anything like that, it takes like 2-3 hours. I think I was on the long end of it when I did it. But this is a really quick game, to be quite frank with you. But I sat through and enjoyed it. I mean, it's really gorgeous. Even on PS4, this was like really stunning visually. I think it was made on a Unity. I could be wrong on that. I guess actually, I want to say it here. Anyways, I'm not going to look it up right now. I'll edit it in later. I'll probably like put it up there or something like that. So next we have witness predation while meditating. Oh, okay. So eat something else while meditating. I don't think I got that one. Oh, I guess I did get it immediately. Pretty quickly, actually. The Kraken, discover those lurking abyss. Story thing. Ride the great white shark. I think that's also story, but I could be wrong. Breach the water in the back of the blue whale. don't think I did that on my first playthrough. Oh, complete the adventure was the 27th. So anything at the 28th, I did on my second playthrough. And again, I would follow a guide if you only want to do it once. The first time I did it, I just enjoyed it. It was really stunningly beautiful, gorgeous. If you're wondering why my eyesight is a little annoying right now, I'll get better at this. But my camera's here, but I see myself here in the where I'm pointing, so that's why I'm looking away from the camera. So, if you were curious, but for the most part, this game was pretty awesome. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think I gave it a 9 out of 10, and highly recommend. It's gorgeous. Again, check out my review if you want a little more information on that. Batman Arkham Knight. Yeah. Okay. If I was a bigger channel, I'd get some hate for this, but I'm assuming maybe like max 50 people are gonna watch this video, which is fine. I like doing these. I like documenting my video game history. That one of the reasons I got in the trophies was because I was a big Call of Duty guy, and every year I would work my off to try to get the max prestige. And what really bothered me about it was that it didn't carry on. It didn't come to the next Call of Duty. Like why did I work so hard? Why am I working so hard every year to get these max levels, and nothing about it stays forever? Forever. I mean, nothing's forever, but you know what I mean. Like, this is something that, as long as Sony is still a thing and PlayStation's still a thing, trophies are gonna always be there, and it's always gonna be a good history of what happened. You know that, like, the rings of a tree, that's how, like, basically it's its history, and it's kind of like this. I like documenting my video game history, and it's one of the reasons I started this channel was actually to do those reviews so I could put my old videos and photos from like 2014 up, and so I could delete them off my PlayStation. They'd just be on YouTube for everyone to see if you wanted to, and myself, of course. So, but going back to Batman Arkham Knight, I just couldn't get into it. I really, this is one that I'm like gonna force myself eventually one day probably to go back to at least play the story. I don't know about platinum it. I've heard about the medals, I think. Wow, 2019. That was right before the pandemic. Yeah, I just didn't. I heard the medal. There's medals somewhere, right? I could have sworn there was. Oh, New Story Plus. Oh man, if you don't know, I might have said in other videos, one of my pet peeves is replaying the story over again. For a lot of games, it's okay. For example, Horizon Zero Dawn, the story's actually really short. You can do it in like 5 hours. So getting that trophy wasn't that much of an issue, but a game like this, I don't know if I would want to play it in. Oh, AR challenges, that's what it is. That's what I've heard is a bit of a pain. Although it doesn't. Is that the rarest trophy? No, let's sort this by rarest trophy real quick. Rares, PSN profiles. Well, obviously the platinum. Oh, that looks like. Oh, I'm a button masher. I'm not good with combos, so I'm already getting scared here. Perform every takedown. Complete. Oh, nice. But all the AR challenges. Yeah, I heard that's a bit of a eek moment of this, but I don't want to say too much about this. I just didn't. I couldn't get into it. Didn't totally enjoy it right from the bat, and I felt like I was forcing myself to play it right from the start, and it's usually not a good sign. So I just stopped, which is frustrating because at 110 trophies, oof, that's as bad as my Elder Scrolls. It's like 4 out of like 120 something. It's I'm like getting chills thinking about it. That's pathetic. But anyways, Watch Dogs. Ooh, and and the reason I say that is I'm actually pretty close to the platinum. All the trophies I'm missing are platinum trophies. I think at one point or another I was trying to get someone to help me do this, and it kind of fell through. Maybe one day I'll get back to it. I probably won't. But yeah, all the trophies I'm missing are online. I'm almost 100% certain. Yeah, and online hacking, online training, tailing, my bad. Online races. Interesting. Get tailed 5 times. Oh, that's the trophy. That's the reason I didn't want to do it. Because people have to join your session and tail you. So if you didn't play this game from the start, which clearly I didn't, 2019, right after Batman. I need to do the Lisa DLC though. Man, but other than that, it's just multiplayer trophies. So in my head, I'm not as angry about this one as like other ones because it's multiplayer. I have another game that I think I've already gone through, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed. That's the same one, basically, same type of situation. So it's just pseudo complete, at least story mode wise. So that's why I said but I actually really enjoyed it. I was quite surprised. I heard a lot of like iffy things on it, and I think a part of me liked it more than two, but two was much more smoother. The mechanics were better, and the story was, I don't know. Maybe no two. I think I like them both. I'm a if people don't know, I'm in the tech. I actually work in that field, so like this stuff is totally in my wheelhouse. So I love it so much. Red Dead. I actually thought about this this game pretty recently. I watch Sacred Symbols PlayStation podcast, and this was like their number one like PS4 game ever, voted by like the three people who run it and like the community. And I just sat there and I was like, "Ew, I didn't actually get into this one. I tried. I played it for a few hours, but just couldn't get into it. It's kind of like Batman again." In I think mostly for the most part, it was during right after a busy semester. I tried getting into it. And I was just so like after you go through for people who went through really really tough semesters, after you kind of go through the semester and you have a couple weeks off there, you're kind of like, I don't really want to do anything that's hard at all and time consuming. And Red Dead is both of those in the beginning, at least. In the beginning, because it's a really big learning curve at first. And I keep looking at myself and not the camera. You gotta remind me. I'm half joking because you can't remind me. But while we're in the middle of this, see how Red Dead's red? You know what else is red? That little sus button. Subscribe. Now, if you subscribe, I will pour myself a Malibu rum with pineapple juice, and I'll allow you to watch. Go ahead. It's okay. You can do it. Just it's right down. Whoop, right there. Anyways, next time you see me, I'll be holding a glass of that. See? Told you. God, nothing's better than that. Back to it. Okay. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. This was one of those few games, at least on this, like, my recent list. I say recent, but on this part of the list, this is one of the few, like, weak points of my list. Because during the pandemic, when it started, I went hardcore. Pretty bad, actually. Yeah, you're going to see here in a second. Maybe if I stop wasting so much time talking, my goodness. But yeah, let's quick look at the Red Dead trophies that I did get. I think they're just 2 story trophies in the beginning. Yeah, I just completed the first 2 story. I don't want to comment anything else. I didn't play it. I'll go back to it eventually. I keep saying that. So many other games to go back to, but let's go to Dream Drop Distance. This game was one of those like cheesy, and some Kingdom Hearts fans might be a little. I feel like you would understand though. Dream Drop Distance is not one of the it's not one of the main ones. It's a side Kingdom Hearts. I think it was it made for like a 3DS or something? I can't totally remember. I don't know if it was for the 3DS, but I think it was on one of the handhelds. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but it's part of the 2.8. Yeah, this is how Kingdom Hearts names their game. There's Kingdom Hearts 1, then there's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, then there's Kingdom Hearts 2. And there's Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And it's Kingdom Hearts there's Recoded. I feel like I'm missing one there. I'm probably going to get some type of feedback relating on that. But then there's Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which has 3 games on it. Fragmented Memory, Dream Drop Distance, and I think the other one we'll get to here. And then there's finally 3, and now 4 just got announced. So I'm a bit of a stan. Do I have my wallet? Where's my wallet? Did you steal my wallet? Did you guys take my wallet? Maybe not. But my wallet is Kingdom Hearts. But let's get to the program here. Item collector, 100% completion. Yeah. Look at this. They're all linked. This is the problem with Kingdom Hearts games. Their trophies are usually all linked together. So a lot of times you're missing a set of trophies. Specifically for 2, almost all of the post-game trophies are linked together. And it's so frustrating. Because if you can't get one, you can't get the rest. It's kind of like a domino effect where if you can start getting them, they kind of just all fall in the line. I'm sure you guys are watching this, so you know. There's a lot of games that are just like, here's a bunch of trophies from the beginning, and then you'll get like no trophies until the end. Kingdom Hearts is like, here's a drip of trophies throughout the game, and then you get them all at the end. And if you aren't able to complete those challenges at the end, then you're kind of have to settle for what you got. And this game was like not fun enough to like put in the amount of hours that required to do it. But let's see some of these trophies here. Complete a dive without taking damage. I don't even know what that is. This was not very memorable. I remember very little of the story, just enough to kind of understand 3, to be honest. There's like Sleepy Worlds. It's kind of sketchy, not gonna lie. It's definitely one of those like money grab ones. But it is what it is. I honestly can't tell you a lot about this. It was pretty silly. Maybe I'll probably do a review on this eventually. I'm trying to get through it like one by one. This is probably not going to be on the top of the list to do, but one day I'll get to it. Yeah, this should tell you everything you need to know. Breed an A-star rank spirit. You can summon spirits, kind of like Pokemon. Not even kidding. Anyways, that's enough of this game. Let's keep moving on here. Birth by Sleep 0.2. So technically, it's called 0.2 because it took place before the first one. Again, the numbering of the games, I don't get what they're doing here, but it is what it is. This one's a kind of like a side piece. I said it and it didn't seem right. Anyways, it's a very short game. It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I did it in. Yeah, I did it in 4 hours. I did it in one night. It looks like. Yeah, I didn't get. Yeah, it's really easy. I mean, this was kind of like a precursor to Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't mean that as in because I just said it was it's a precursor to Kingdom Hearts 1, but this was developed right before 3, so the mechanics are very similar to Kingdom Hearts 3, but it took place before Kingdom Hearts 1. Again, if you're in the Kingdom Hearts, you understand what I'm talking about. The whole thing's a complete mess. And I don't like the light on this, so let's oh, look at that. Bright stuff. Also, you know what's really... Oh, I'm sorry, I just hit the mic again. You know what's really cool? I set up this other thing, too. It didn't work. There we go. God, look at that. Oh, God, I don't look at my face, though. Anyways, isn't that sick? I just moved the camera. Anyways. Yeah, this was a fun game. If you like Kingdom Hearts, you're going to like this. It's a short, quick, easy. If you really want to get to Platinum, it's pretty doable. It didn't have... Oh, my apologies. No Platinum. That's probably why I didn't go for it. If you want to get the 100%, it's doable. It really is. It's pretty easy. If you follow a guide, you'll be fine. But it's pretty short too. I don't know if I'd buy it on its own. It kind of came with 2.8, so that's why I played it. And I know this is confusing, but 2.8 is the name of like the disc that 3 games came on. So there's this game, which is a fragmentary passage. There's Dream Drop Distance, and there's one more. Maybe not. I thought those 3 games. Oh, it was like a movie type thing. It obviously wasn't very memorable. Beyond Two Souls. Oh my God. I love this game. I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty burnt out at the very end of this game with the trophies. But in terms of the actual game, I loved it. And at first I was kind of annoyed because I did do you can pick between the storyline of what's it called? Going straight through chronologically. So in the order of time it actually happened, or you can do it kind of how the developers wanted you to play the game, and you can play it kind of like skipping through time. So like at one point you're like a child, at one point you're like a full-grown adult, and then you go back to like a child and a full-grown adult, and then you're like a teenager, and then you're like early adulthood, and then you get later adulthood, and then the end of the game. And it's kind of cool. It's really cool, actually. They're the same people who made Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain. And they're making a new Star Wars game. Ooh, I don't know what it's called. They announced it, I think, in the fall. I should have done a video on it, but I didn't. Was it even in the fall? Man, honestly, time's gone by so quick, I don't even remember. But, yeah, no, the reason it took a month and a week was because you had to replay this game so many times. This is one of those games, like, I'm glad I got the platinum for it, but it's like, man, I spent a whole month of my life. Not, like, straight. For the most part, actually, though. I did play it for the most, because I don't like jumping from game to game. Like, I don't play, like, 3 games at once. I usually play 1 at once, maybe 2. and then I have like a multiplayer game or something I play on the side. I need to focus on this camera, that I'll play. So, but this one took a lot of time. Let's go through these trophies. I know I'm like, I I I rant. My apologies. I don't mean to do it. I just rant. Um, Plays Aiden for the first time. A lot of these are story mode stuff, so if you haven't played it, you really don't get it. Um, Aiden's like your imaginary friend, but it's actually a real thing. To kind of like sum up real quick, it's kind of sketchy. For people who believe in ghosts and stuff like that, it's going to be a little bit more believable. But she was technically a twin, but the twin died at birth, but that twin spirit still lives with her. So they have like a connection, and he can control things. So you're like a human, but you have a spirit that's watching you all the time, which is kind of creepy, especially in certain moments of the game. But yeah. But this game is a branching game, so depending on what options you pick, and I'm actually blinding myself with this light that I have here, which is not a smart move. But you can pick different branches. So some trophies you won't get, and some trophies you do get. I think there's like 8 different endings. I don't want to spoil too much here, so try not to read descriptions. Saw all endings, but I think there's like 8 or 9, which is bruh. Yeah, and it's kind of classic, get to an ending where everyone dies, get to an ending where everyone lives, that kind of thing. It's very similar to Detroit Become Human, if you've done the platinum for that. But it's much more longer than Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human took me like 2 weeks. This took me a month, and this was like pretty much the only game I was playing that month. So, yeah, it's a fun game though. I really enjoyed it. I love story games. Since 2017, 2018, 2019, I really have gotten into story games. The multiplayer used to be my thing. So, I know people don't like Quantum Dream. I get it. But I don't think that should keep you from experiencing these stories. So, but no matter what you feel about that, I know the person who runs it. There's a bit of I think his name's Cage, David Cage. I know there's some iffy political things with him, but I don't think you should take away your experience from playing it. But that's me personally. Whatever floats your boat there. But yeah, really recommend this one. I really enjoy this one. Yeah, we're pretty much right at the end of the end of normal time, I should say, and the start of the kind of crazy time. What time is it? Oof. God, I rant so much. Ooh, Kingdom Hearts 3. I've only gone through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. If you've made it all the way through, you should hit that like button. Let's go. Anyways, yeah, this is one of the easiest Kingdom Hearts to platinum. I heard the DLC is really difficult. I'm a little bit frugal, I'm not gonna lie, and I have not paid for the DLC. When it came out, the DLC was like $30, and I was like, no, I'm not paying $30. And I heard that it was like not great. It was like it wasn't done well. So I definitely wasn't gonna pay that. No, but it's pretty straightforward, which is very weird for a Kingdom Hearts game, to be honest with you. They made it a lot easier. I mean, look at these. These are 60. I mean, I think these are all stories. I mean, what's the platinum? 18.63%. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a little too close, but it's what was it? There's like the snow world, Frozen. There we go. You have to do like a sledding thing on it, and you have to collect all the collectibles in the sledding thing. And I try not to look up things online. I really do, unless it gets to the point where it's ridiculous, and it's like I would save like 15 hours by looking it up. Then I'll do it. Just because time is like not you only get a limited amount of time, like in life generally. So I don't like wasting it too much on stuff. So, but there was one with the sleds. What is it? Frozen. Nope. Sledding. Nope. Collect. There's gotta be more than that. It's gonna really make me go through this whole thing. That was really fun. The Caribbean world, really awesome. Enjoyed that quite a bit. I spent like almost an entire day in the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Really fun. I really enjoyed it. So good. Toy Story World, loved that one. Monsters Inc. is actually my favorite Disney. I love that. I pretty much can quote that whole movie. Like when it's playing in the background, I can for the most part word for word quote it. It's kind of bad. I really like Disney, hence the Kingdom Hearts fandom. So, where is it? Where's that trophy? I feel like these are story ones again. Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest trophies on here. Droid cam, battery low. Ooh, that's not good. It's actually hidden behind my face here, so I need to wrap this up after this. Or you'll just see my face disappear and you'll hear my voice. Where is it? Where is it? New high score, excellent. Cause there was like a cooking thing with Ratatouille. That was really fun. Power at the Leviathan. That's the ship in the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Oh, here it is. Score at least 600 points in Frozen Slider. That was a insert swear word here. But that wasn't exactly the problem, I think. There was something with it. You had to collect everything while doing the sleds. And it might not have been directly a trophy, but you might have needed it in order to do the trophy. So I'm actually... Hello guys, just finishing up the editing that I was doing of the video, and I noticed I got to the Kingdom Hearts 3, the sleds. I'm just going to go over real quick the explanation on that. You have to get all the treasures in the sled game. Once you do, you get an orichalcum. Orichalcum. I think that's how I say it. And once you get all of those from all the worlds in the game, you can build the ultimate key. So that was what it was. It wasn't the 600,000 score. I think I got that fairly easily. It was after you got all the treasures in the sled, it allowed you to get that ingredient. And once you were able to get that ingredient, you could then build the ultimate key. So I'm just clearing that up while finishing that Malibu room from the video that you guys are watching right now. So good. Anyways, I'll let you get back to your normal programming. So I'm actually going to turn off this camera here. Not this camera, but the light on it, so I can preserve the battery life on it. It's my fault. I should have charged it. Finish the game and view the ending. Interesting. Oop. Anyways, I think I will leave it on that. Again, if you made it all the way through, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. Honestly, if I'm being totally honest, these videos are actually some of the easiest ones to make. The ones where I actually have to do some like hardcore editing, and it's not as bad as like a playthrough or a specific video on stuff. So if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. But at least like it if you wouldn't mind. Just a little dabble, quick snap thing. But anyways, I think I said anyways about 15 times. I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy your time. I'm gonna keep drinking this Malibu rum, and have a good one, everyone. I really appreciate your time. Thank you. So enjoy.